Welcome inside of the Garnet Bay Record Recreation Complex for a Sunday afternoon game between the Adam AAA Toros and the Oshawa Generals. The first meeting between these clubs was in Oshawa not too long ago, and the Toros came up with a 3-1 victory. That's what they need in today's game, another victory. They've lost the last two, given up 12 goals in the last two games, losing to York Simcoe and then 6-1 up in Richmond Hill. Trip in behind the goal. Legacy getting that puck free from behind the goal. Hardy will be in goal for Oshawa, and Parker Shaw will be in goal at the other end for the Toros. Oshawa bringing the first shot in on net. That one will hit Hudson Bishop on the way through in behind the goal. Coming up there is Nolan Lee from his own end up there for Baker to try and chip it out. Toros are going to be without the likes of Luke Boyce today, who's out with an injury. So there'll be a man down as they weren't able to call up an AP in time. So see what they can do with one person out of their lineup. Back in behind the net. Bishop in behind his own goal. Legacy trying to get it out of the zone. Gets kept in there from the line by Massim. Massim puts it behind the goal. Massim's going to get it again, but he lets Peterson take it instead. Peterson comes in over the line, taken aside there by Bishop. He goes stretch pass, picked off by Lennox. Lennox was the lone goal scorer for Oshawa in the 3-1 loss to the Toros. He scored with only a couple of minutes left to go in the third period. That broke up the shutout bid for Christian Thomas at that time. Legacy trying to get in the zone. Back in behind the net. Oshawa going for that stretch pass. Dwyer's going to try and keep it in. Alvarez did instead, but it's offside. Still have yet to have a shot on net in the first 2 minutes of the game. That's in behind the goal. Nice play there by Jackman to keep it deep. Puts it behind the goal. Dobbs trying to win the battle down low. Owen Dobbs getting away from the checker. Trying to throw it out front for Cadicolo with a shot. That's not going to get through as it made its way to the net. Another blocked shot there as Jackman tried to get it through. Dobbs tries for an attempt. Backhanded away. Oshawa trying to relieve some pressure out of their own end. Getting held up there by Alvarez. Slow start to the game. Nobody's got a shot on net yet. It might come right here. Dobbs waiting for the pass out in front. And it gets stolen aside nicely and brought away by number 72 here for Oshawa, or 77, Michael Drew. Struzalchuk from his own end. Getting up there with Blowen. Drops it back with a quick shot in. That'll go behind the Toros net. Alvarez with pressure down by Pye. He tries to use the boards to his advantage. Gets kept in. Blowen tries to get a backhand through. That's not going to make it through to the net. Keaton Ardog trying to find some open ice now with Riley Brandt, and the puck was too far ahead. The Oshawa defense were able to come back and cut that off. Brandt to the other side. It's a wide open opportunity that didn't make its way to the side of the goal. DeBow is able to find his man. Ardog, shot for Brandt, scores! Riley Brandt on the first shot on net, puts it over the shoulder of Hardy, and the Toros have a 1-0 lead.
Let out the beast, feel the power increase. I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast, feel the power increase. Come on, I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast.
So the Toros have 1,000% shooting percentage now in the game. 1 shot, 1 goal. That goes to Riley Brandt, a perfectly placed shot in off the post and in. Out in front with a backhand by Peterson. It's not going to make it through. Kept in there from the line. A shot from Kennedy. Stopped there by Shaw, and he covers up. Face off to the right now of Shaw. One. Trying to keep it in was Kennedy from the line. Strong play to hold the line. Opportunity now for Peterson to try and get away from the checker with Hutchings. Kennedy was able to hold the line again there for Oshawa. Keep it in the offensive end. Noah Lee will try the other side away to try and get it out of the zone. Up there for Baker. Adam Baker's pass gets picked off there by Massimi. Sorry, Massa. Turnaround shot. That went wide of the goal by Peterson. Kept in there from the line by Massimi. Here's Massa trying to stuff it out in front. Stolen aside there by Lee as he swept it off his stick. It's in the corner there. Oshawa trying to put it deep in behind the goal. It'll be Massa trying to get away from Noah Lee. Massa doing some good work in that corner. Finally got stripped of the puck by Ethan Jackman, and he comes away trying to start a 3-on-3 rush. There from the Oshawa bench, flips it deep in the zone. Coming around the other side. Jackman's going to try and bump his man off the puck, but Oshawa come away with number 72 with a late pass. Here comes an opportunity. And a shot. Left pad save. As Lennox is denied by the left pad of Parker Shaw. Lead pass for Adam Baker over his stick. The stick on the in the Toro zone. Legacy with some nice moves. Cuts in. And his backhand gets taken aside there by Oshawa. Another nice read there by Lennox. And Lennox will dump it deep behind the goal. First one there, Strzelchuk. Puts it in behind the net. Blowen trying to help him out. Trying to get it back there for Beavers. A nice play by him to poke it deep. Now it'll be Blowen back in behind the net. Out of front, just over the stick there of Pye. As it just hopped over his stick before he could get a shot away. Dobbs putting some brakes on to try and throw it to the net. Stolen aside by Beveridge and out on the backhand pass. Skating away now up through center is Pye. Pye trying to do something with the puck. Flips it in behind the goal. Kadiklo on the other side. Adam Kadiklo tries to get it out. A nice strong play there from the line. Tried to, but the Toros got it free. Ardog cutting in. Gets taken off the feet. There's the first penalty of the game. And it's going to go to Campbell for the hit. .606 the time of the penalty to Campbell. Back in the zone goes Noah Lee. Lee takes a long way around, tries to start it out of his own end, start an end-to-end rush. Riley Brandt, the goal scorer, is heading to the net, possibly looking for that pass out in front. Lee took it from his own zone all the way into the offensive end. Told where they want to be now, see if they can start to convert on this power play from in behind the goal. Jackman sets it up to the other side from the face-off circle. Back to the line for Noah Lee. The return pass missed Jackman, but hits Brandt down, or Jackman down low, sorry. So the intended pass missed Brandt and went to Jackman. Brandt out of front, stopped there right in front of the goal. There's another quick shot. That one came from Jackman. Noah Lee keeps it in. Shot to the net. And he missed DeBow. DeBow was waiting at the side of the net, waiting for a tip that he just couldn't get a stick on. That'll go down the ice. Back in behind the goal comes Shaw to play it. Leaves it there for Lee in behind his own net. Getting it up there for Adam Baker. And they started out now with Legacy and Ardog out of their own end. Nice read there. Coming through center on the other side by Michael Drew. Drew trying to win the battle over there at center. There's a lead pass. It's going past Baker and out. Number 72 is Smith. Baker tries to get it past Smith, and Smith is trying to stick to it. Picked up there now by our dog, cutting in. Our dog is offside. Toros have 2 shots on their power play, one by Brandt and one by Jackman on this power play that only has 5 seconds left. Might be one more opportunity here for Legacy, but his shot that he intended to get through was blocked. Our dog, front of the net. There's Baker with an opportunity on the back end. Some more pressure here by Legacy, and they score! Keaton Legacy puts one on the board.
Let out the beat, feel the power increase. I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beat, feel the power increase. Come on, I play for keeps, ain't no.
Legacy crashing the front of the goal, was able to find the loose puck and put it past Hardy to make it 2-0. Jackman trying to cut through, make it even worse. Jackman puts it into the corner. All Toros now, back to the line. Ethan Sterling with it, shot. There's a right pad save there from Hardy off Sterling. And gets cleared aside and out. Knocked down by Sterling in his own end. From center, he'll move it over there to the other side. Trying to cut in now is Cadicolo. He lost control of the puck. Dobbs with a nice pass there for Sterling. He's able to find some open ice and dump it deep behind the Oshawa goal. We have reached the last minute of play here, period number 1. Toros leading it 2-0 on goals by Brandt and Legacy. There was a couple of opportunities there for Oshawa. Oshawa came up with some nice saves, including that left pad save off Lennox. McCaslin from his own end with a lead pass up there for Jackman over his stick and chipped aside there for Blowen. Blowen gets an opportunity. He's just going to be able to fire it in for Shaw to make the easy save. Then he gets a snow shower afterwards. Face off deep off to the left. Won by Oshawa, so they might get one more opportunity here in the second period, but that comes out as Pye chases it away. DeBow, lead pass for Brandt over his stick. And Massimi gets to come back and pick it up. But he's not going to clear it out. Bishop holds the line. Puts it deep there for Blake DeBow. Loses his footing before he could get the puck in the corner. And now Massey is going to try and get that puck out of his own end. Rings it around the boards. Oshawa just skated away at center. And that'll do it for period number 1. The Toros take a 2-0 lead after the first period. They outshot the Generals 6-3 after the first. Face off to start the second period, and Oshawa were the first ones there. Michael Drew dumps it deep in behind the Toros net as they try and get away from the oncoming checkers. That'll get kept in there from the blue line with a nice play by Beveridge. Beveridge and Drew know each other well. They played also last year when they were minor Adam with the Toros. Hutchings turned over there to Legacy, tries to find some open ice with a lead pass. Tape to tape for Jackman. Ethan Jackman tries to send one to the net that gets intercepted by Drew and out. And Drew was able to get that pass off the boards. Almost was able to spring Massa, but it was offside. Out comes the line now of Kowalenko, Smith, and Lennox for Oshawa. Our dog, Cadicolo, and Dobbs are right there for the Toros. Kowalenko dumps that in. Number 4, Kowalenko trying to get around the checker. Taken aside there by Cadicolo. Coming around the boards. Here comes an opportunity to sweep it free. Smith couldn't do it. Capped in there from Zane Dwyer from the line. And Dwyer's backhand gets knocked down on the way through. Put back in behind the net now. Davis from his own end, number 6. is leading this rush in over the line. Davis with some nice moves, throws one in, and there's a shot and an easy steer aside save from Shaw as Davis tried for an end-to-end rush. Chipped away at center as Cadicolo tries to make his way through. Over there for Dwyer for Dobbs on the other side. From the right side, Owen Dobbs tries to get around the checker there. Couldn't do so. Here's Ethan Sterling off on the change. Onto the ice, going for the late pass for Blake DeBow that didn't make it through. That'll get pass blowing down the ice. Hop it in front, and Campbell has to control it. Over on the other side, kept in there from the blue line. That'll get past McCaslin down the ice and into the corner, and we'll get an icing call. Face-off's going to take place off to the left of Hardy in the Oshawa goal. Defensive win there by Oshawa on the line. Sterling tried his best to keep it in, but Hutchings made his way around him. Hutchings got it up there for Peterson, who tries to make his way through. Peterson goes into the corner, and Hutchings is trying to find some open ice in the slot area. Peterson with it, spinning away from some checkers. Right to the slot, and now a drop pass there. Massimi with a nice pass to the other side. Shot, stop, loose puck, Peterson. Big save there by Parker Shaw as he just robbed Peterson, who thought he had a goal on the board.
Let out the beast, feel the power increase. I play for
Peterson thought he had a goal written down there, and that's why pencils have erasers, because Parker Shaw just took it right off the board with that save. Picked up there by our dog. Back in the zone there for Bishop to try and chip it around. It's back in behind the goal now again for our dog. Coming around there for Baker. Kept in there from the line though by Kowalenko. Putting it behind the goal. Oshawa putting pressure on after they just had that glorious scoring opportunity. Skating 2 away. Our dog and Legacy over there for Legacy. Just in his feet area. He couldn't shoot it. Bishop comes in from the line. A shot hit Legacy on the way through. And we're going to get a penalty, I believe. And it's going to come for interference. Kennedy to the box for interference. 3:41 here into the second period. Toros were able to muscle 2 shots on their first power play, and then they scored right before the end of it. That was the second goal by Legacy. They scored after the penalty was over, sorry. Dobbs away from the checker of Michael Drew in behind the goal. Jackman trying to help out Dobbs in the corner. Some nice moves to get around Drew. They've got Cadicolo sitting out in front. He'll find Jackman instead, and he scores! Ethan Jackman scores on some nice passing play around the back of the net, as that was only 35 seconds left on the power play. It took them 35 seconds to get the 3-0 lead.
Let out the beast, feel the power increase. I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast, feel the power increase. Come on, I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast.
A nice pass that was from Dobbs behind the net. He found Jackman waiting in the slot area, and he put it through the 5-hole of Hardy to increase the Toros lead to 3-0. Picked up there by number 8, Kennedy. Skating after it on the other side is Blake DeBow, and we're going to get a whistle. Our dog to take the jog gets one there by Oshawa Smith. From his own end now is number 44, Sterling. Late pass. Campbell's going to come back in his own end now. Try and find some open ice. Uses the boards to get it up there. Lennox tried to make his way through. Here comes Smith. In over the line. Nice play by Lennox to hold the blue line. Keep it onside. Smith with a backhand to the front of the net is going to go into the corner. Nice play. Holds it in. Campbell offside at the blue line. Oshawa holding a 2-1 advantage in shots on goal here in the second period, but the Toros have made their one count. It went to Jackman just moments ago on the power play. It's in behind the goal. Oshawa trying to dig it free from behind the goal. Opportunity to put behind the net for Pye. Pye lost his footing before he could set something up, so the Toros get the opportunity to try and clear, but that's not going to happen as Massimi had other thoughts about that. Out in front, nice play by Shaw, was able to steer it aside, and then he's able to make the save off blowing out in front. Won the draw. Ricardo Alvarez over there to the other side as the Toros are going to try and get out of their own end. Picked up there by Alvarez again. His stretch pass will get past Beveridge and down the ice into the corner. Picked up there in his own end. He's going to get pressured on there by Legacy and try and force a turnover. Comes around the boards and Alvarez is right there. Trying to get it deep past Hutchings. Legacy's trying to help him out right here in front of us against Hutchings. Legacy gets it free. Setting up Baker with an opportunity that gets knocked down by Beveridge on the way through. And behind the net is Baker, along with Jackman, trying to dig it free. Legacy can't do so. Zane Dwyer, he's got a can. There's a shot that hopped in wide, comes around the boards for Baker. Baker turns it over there for Massimi. And Massimi is coming up there with Kowalenko. A shot to the front of the net. And he slid it through the goal crease area. He had him beat. He had him at his mercy. And he missed the empty net. What an opportunity there for Oshawa. And Parker Shaw gets bailed out as it looked like the Oshawa player had the wide open net and slid it through the crease area. Legacy coming in. Lost control of the puck. It goes in behind. Davis trying to get it out. Knocked down there by Cooper McCaslin at the line. That was Massa who had that massive opportunity. Well, taking that pass and getting around Shaw. He did everything right except put the puck into the back of the net. Dobbs walking out. Can't shoot it. Dobbs trying to win the battle. Picked up there by our dog to Cadicolo. Around the boards there for McCaslin, holds it in. Put behind the boards, there's Drew trying to control it. Gets it over there for Hutchings, and out comes Oshawa. Peterson, Hutchings, and Massa coming in, but Massa will go off on the change. Coming around the other side, picked up there by the Toros and brought out by Owen Dobbs. It gets stripped off him, but it comes in offside though. Face off here at center. One there by Jackman. Coming around the other side, that goes over the stick. Picked up there by Campbell as he tries to get in. Taking it back in behind his own goal now is Davis. Davis goes to the other side now for Lennox as they're going to bring it out. Knowingly had it in the skate area, didn't know where it was at the opportunity. Riley Brandt started off all the scoring in the first period. He scored on the very first shot of the game for either team. Here comes DeBow trying to get it out. DeBow is able to get it away at center, and Lennox knocked it down there right at center ice. Picked up there by the Toros and brought in there for Riley Brandt. Flipped in. That'll go in right to Hardy, who leaves it there. 3-0 in favor of the Toros with 5 minutes left to go here in the second period. Your goal scorers are Riley Brandt, Keaton Legacy, and Ethan Jackman here in the third. And Shaw has come up with some enormous saves here in the second as well. Especially off Peterson early on in the second period when Peterson thought he had a wide open net at the side of the goal. Jackman from his own end with some nice moves. Tries to get around Blowen as well. And now he'll start the race. Jackman's getting hooked up, but he was still able to bring it in. Nice play by Jackman to put it behind the goal, and Baker tries to bring the physical element and knock the puck free. Zane Dwyer holds it in there for the opportunity. Back to the line again for Alvarez. Alvarez chips it deep past Massimi. Into the corner. Around the net it goes. A shot from the line. Isn't going to make its way through. Legacy trying to be there on the other side. Here comes Hutchings. Our dog from his own zone with a pass up there for Adam Baker. Baker's bringing it in. A shot blocker save there from Hardy and covered up. Only the second shot that Hardy's had to face here in the second period. That was a blocker save off the shot from the line. Oshawa holding a 3-2 advantage here in the second, and the Toros holding an 8-6 advantage overall. And shots on goal. Drew gets it up there for Hutchings. Picked up there on the other side, though, as it was intended for a breakup. Here comes Adam Baker getting bumped off the puck there by Drew over on the other side. Now Legacy tries to return the favor to Drew and bump him off the puck. Around the boards it comes. Kovalenko trying to get away. He can't do so. And our dog just controls that puck nicely at center as the Toros move it around into the offensive end. And Baker just chips it deep and goes off on a change. As Beveridge overskated the puck behind his own goal. This could lead to something here for Cadicolo, but couldn't get it out. Drew from behind the net. Around the boards there for Massa to try and get it out. Massa still in there trying to get it out, and he'll take Peterson to sweep it away. Cadicolo comes in, past the other side. Owen Dobbs missed the puck on the other side, or he could have had a clear break. Owen Dobbs takes it behind the net, right where he was able to set up his last goal for Jackman on the power play. Bishop, a shot going wide, takes a carom out in front. Around the boards, Nolan Lee holds it in. Jackman cutting in, shot to the net for Cadicolo. Back in, stopped there by Hardy. As Cadicolo gets in on the shots on goal now. That's his first shot on net. Beveridge picked up by Dobbs. Dobbs with a nice play, trying to set up Jackman. Backhand, blocked there by Peterson out in front. Back up the other way, come Oshawa. As Massimi dumps it deep in behind the net. Or Massa, sorry. Bishop gets around the checker. Tries to fire it around Smith. Here comes Ethan Jackman through center. He's got Dobbs going with him. Jackman will let one go wide. It's going to carry him out in front. Hardy tried to cover it up, but it made its way back in behind the goal. Campbell on the backhand moves it over there to the other side. Alvarez is going to try and hold the line, so is DeBow. Blake DeBow tries to get through with our dog. Campbell from his own end will fire it around over the stick, and Zane Dwyer went over his stick. Here comes Lennox with an opportunity. Lennox is in, and coming back to trip him up was Dwyer, and that'll be a tripping penalty coming up, and a penalty shot coming up here for Oshawa. So it's going to be Lennox versus Parker Shaw with one of the most exciting plays in hockey. It's going to be a penalty shot coming up here. Lennox has had a couple of opportunities here in the game. He had a great opportunity in the first period that Shaw was able to get his left pad on. But here, it's going to be one-on-one. Lennox picks up the puck. Shaw backs up in his net. Here they come. Shot! Blocker save by Parker Shaw as he closes the vacancy on that shot by Lennox.
Let out the beast, feel the power increase. I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast, feel the power.
So, big save there again by Shaw. He's come up big when he's had to, and There was another one that's going down into his highlight reel for this game as he was able to get his blocker on that penalty shot from Lennox. Bad pass, picked off and shot. Stopped there by Shaw. It stays in the crease area and goes wide. Checked out. Up through center comes Blowen. Riley Brandt with a nice move to slip it deep and behind the net. There's the last minute of play of period number 2. Coming around the boards was Baker. Blake DeBow tries to try and get around the checker. Peterson puts it deep in behind the net. Shots are now 4-3 here in the second by Oshawa. And 10-7 overall for the 9-7 overall for the Toros, but it looks like we're going to get our first Toros penalty, and it's going to come for body checking. And going to Alvarez. .14:33, the time of the body checking penalty to Alvarez. So here comes another opportunity knocking here for the Oshawa Minor Generals. They've had a list of opportunities here in the second period, just have not been able to find one to the back of the net just of yet. Massa's going to try and change that. Takes it behind the goal, tried to stuff it out in front. It was an intended pass at the left side of the net where nobody was standing to tap it in. Lennox, he's going to get beaten by the buzzer. Your only goal scorer here of the second period was by Ethan Jackman, but a whole bunch of opportunities by Oshawa. Huge save at the side of the net by Shaw. A missed opportunity going through the crease area by Massimi. And a penalty shot blocker save by Shaw still has him and his teammates up 3-0 to go to the third. One more period left to go here at the Garnet B. Rickard between the Adam AAA Toros and Oshawa. Toros just trying to put this one in the books. Oshawa is just trying to get on the board and maybe get a little bit of momentum. They get a power play here to start this third period. It's in the Oshawa end. Pye's trying to dig away at it. Legacy is the one that's getting through. That'll go down the ice. Not going to be enough for icing. McCaslin will get it in his own end. Pressured on there and fired away through center. That'll go past Drew down the ice. Michael Drew takes it from behind his own goal, gets pressured on there by Jackman as Oshawa try and get it out of their own end. Peterson controls it in his own zone, and now we'll find some open ice through center. He might get some more open ice as Sterling was able to lost his footing. Peterson gets it out of front, back to the line there for Davis. A shot, scores! I don't know if that was tipped out of front of the net, but if it was, it hit one of the forwards out of front. But right now we'll put that down as Davis's goal, his shot from the line, finally beats Shaw to make it 3-1. So a shot from the blue line. That's what beats Parker Shaw here. I don't know if it was tipped or not, but Oshawa will take it. It's on, and it's early here in the third period. So, like I said, all Oshawa might have needed was one goal, and they might have been able to get a little bit of momentum here. Hutchings bringing it in over the line. That one over the stick there of Lennox. Picked up there and brought in by Massimi, who puts it deep. Stretch pass from Bishop over there for our dog as they try and find some open ice. Toros trying to regain their 3-goal lead. Our dog's trying to do it with a shot, but a nice block there on his way back to get a stick on it and put it up into the netting out of play. Our dog to take this offensive draw. Dobbs has it, taken off his feet and behind the net before he could center a pass. Gonna go try and go back to the line there for Dwyer. It can't. Kennedy has it from behind his own goal. Trying to chip that puck out through center. Gets kept in by Dobbs. Owen Dobbs now has it from the face-off circle. He's going to get pushed wide by Kennedy and pushed right into the boards, and that'll be a penalty. Off goes Shaw to the bench for the extra attacker as they touch it up. So Kennedy gets the box for the hit on Dobbs in the left corner. So the Toros get the opportunity to strike on their power play. Only took them 35 seconds to score on the last one. Jackman got the goal. There's a shot from Alvarez that was stopped. Trying to start a 2-on-1 now is Blowin. His shot will be get blocker to side into the corner. Blowin gets it again, back in. That might have hit the post on the way through. Pye trying to set it up in front. Pye's shot gets blocked there by Alvarez. And now Davis, the lone Oshawa goal scorer. Over there for Brandt. Brandt gets picked off there by Blowin at center, and Dwyer will find its way on the way through. DeBow stripped of the puck. Here comes Peterson. Dumping it deep and just killing off more time here on the Toros power play that now has 55 seconds left. Blake DeBow up there on the side there for Jackman. Jackman and Brandt, 2-on-2 rush coming in. Jackman to Brandt with over a stick. Turnaround shot going wide. And now Brandt gets it again back there for McCaslin. Uses the other side. Riley Brandt for Jackman. Side of net! Tip! Wide of the goal. Back in! They score! Riley Brandt cleans it up. His second of the game makes it 4-1.
Let out the beast, feel the power increase. I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast, feel the power increase. Come on, I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast.
Brandt with a nice backhand. Hardy was out of position. He couldn't make that save as Riley Brandt capitalizes on his second goal of the game. Picked aside. Back to the line for Kennedy. A shot that'll go in wide. Hutchings taken off his feet. So that goes as the second power play goal for the Toros. So the Toros special teams is working here today as well. Massa back to the line. Trying to get a shot through the screen area. Tipped it in front. It'll go in wide. Peterson sticking there on the right side. At her front. Massa back to the line through a screen. Stopped there by Shaw. And covered up. Face off one there by Oshawa. Put back in their own zone. Lennox at her front. A shot. As Kowalenko couldn't get it through. He fanned on the first one. Tried to get a second opportunity that didn't make it its way in. Over there to the other side now for Bishop. Hudson Bishop tries to get it out. A nice play by Beveridge. Looks like he used his right leg soccer style to keep that puck in. Drew fanned on the shot through. This one will get through, but it'll just be a little roller into Shaw. The shots have now been even at 11-11. Riley Brandt up there with DeBow. DeBow, nice moves. Can't get it through though. Taking it in behind the goal. Trying to outmuscle some defenders. Shot from our dog is kicked off to the side by Hardy. Another shot that'll hit the side of the net. DeBow. Blake DeBow at the front. Riley Brandt's out there. He's looking for three. That one shot gets blocked. Brandt back to the line. Bishop through a screen. Wide of the goal. DeBow take the bounce. Our dog turns around. That'll go through the crease. Pye trying to chip it out. Can't do so. He tries to keep it in the zone. Our dog, nice moves. Can't shoot it. Our dog again has it. Setting up Brandt. Riley Brandt back down low there for our dog. Looks like a power play here for the Toros. They're moving around, moving the puck around well, trying to find some open ice for the great shot on net. Taken aside there by Oshawa and dumped down the ice. As they relieve some pressure, it'll just come back into the Oshawa end for icing. Face off one. Oshawa trying to get it around. Alvarez, they're trying to start a 2-on-1 with Dwyer, the only one back. Massa's trying to find some open ice. Massa's trying to jam it at the front. Shaw's having none of that. He covers it against the post. One cleanly on the line. A shot. Nice block there by Legacy. But he gets another opportunity to send it through. Couldn't do so. Dwyer from behind his own net. Coming around the other side. Picked up by Kennedy. Ethan Jackman gets the loose puck. The turnover there to Hutchings with a shot. Stopped there in the crest area of Parker Shaw. Another clean win there by Oshawa. Massimi's shot goes wide of the net. At a foot there. Hutchings can't jam it in. Another turnaround shot. That gets blocked. Massa backhand and they score from the side of the net. Massa, he missed one earlier in the open net. This one, he made sure he didn't miss. And he makes it a 4-2 game. Face off here from center. Our dog and Dobbs trying to dig it free. Kadeklo in that scrum as well. Here comes our dog. Our dog lost control of the puck there in his offensive end. Beaver's trying to clear it out. Or Korolenko, sorry, tried to clear it out. Dobbs gets it behind the net. At the front there for our dog. Tried for the pass. That gets taken aside there by the Generals and they lead it out. Here comes Drew. Michael Drew on his way through. Lennox backhand wide of the net. Lennox gets it behind the goal now. He's going to get pinned in behind the net, so Smith is going to help him out. Lennox away from McCaslin. And we're getting a penalty coming up here for holding. It's an Oshawa power play, so this is a big kill for the Toros as they're only up by 2. That'll go down the ice and go into the corner. From his own end is Michael Drew. Drew getting it over there for Korolenko as they try and bring it out. Here comes Smith with the puck. With some nice moves to lead it in. Shot. That goes wide of the goal. It's still there for Riley Brandt to try and backhand it out, and he will. From their own end, he starts it in. Here comes Massimi. Massimi's got Massa out in front. Massimi gets it. Lost control of the puck. Here's Davis. Davis there for Massa. Massa's made this a game now after he makes it 4-2. Here's Peterson with that loose puck there. Peterson uses his defensive pressure for Massimi. A shot on the way through. Massa had an open net. He had his stick lifted before he could shoot it. Knocked down by Peterson. And cleared out. Here's Massa again. Bring it in there was Peterson, lost control of it. Nice play there by Legacy to sweep it away. Massimi loses control of the puck. Short-handed here for Legacy, but he got taken off his stick there by Davis. There's Davis on the way through. He's got Massa, but he'll find Peterson. Peterson shot. Hit a player on the way through. Massa from the side of the net. And another big save there by Shaw. Massa trying to jam it out in front. Shot from the line, blocked there by Legacy. Into the corner there for Massa out in front. They're trying to chip it out in front of the goal. Opportunity now. Peterson. Kennedy. Power plays over here for Oshawa. Kennedy though. The pressure isn't over though. Kennedy. Shot goes wide. Around the other side now for Baker to try and chip it out. He'll get it past Peterson down the ice. Relieve some pressure as it goes for icing. Oshawa has fired 7 shots here in the Third period, 7-3 in this third, and they're leading 15-12 overall. They weren't going away. They came into this third period down 3-0. They cut it to 3-1 before Riley Brandt scored his second of the game to make it 4-1. But a goal by Massa has cut this into a 2-goal game with 4 minutes left to go. Here's Pye. He'll lose control of it against Kadikalo and behind the goal. Hutchings will chip it deep. Strozalchuk. Nice play again by Beveridge. Beveridge has had a strong game at the line, being able to keep it in. Backhand to the front of the net and nobody there in a black sweater. And this one finally gets past Beveridge at the line. And now Jake Beveridge will bring it in. With a backhand, he'll send it in, gets knocked down by Sterling. Beveridge falls, but still was able to control the puck. Sterling on the backhand over there for McCaslin. It was a rolling puck. Turn over there to Smith. Smith to the front of the net for Lennox. A shot stopped there by Shaw with a right pad. Lennox getting it free. Lennox gets it again. Back to the line. Over Massimi and out. Massimi's got to go back in his own end. He'll get pressured on by Dobbs and behind the goal. It'll come around the other side now for Kovalenko. Kovalenko tries to get it out. Couple of opportunities against our dog was unsuccessful. Hudson Bishop kept it in though. There was Riley Brandt into the corner. Brandt trying to get away from the checker to start something here. DeBow. They've got Riley Brandt sitting in front of the goal. Couldn't get a pass out to him. Now they do. Riley Brandt, a shot. Gets stopped there to front. And off the back of the netting. Face off just outside of the Oshawa blue line. Bishop trying to move it over. Nice read there by Kennedy as he tries to bring it in. And it's offside. Face off one there. Brought in by Massa. Shot! That hits the side of the net. Legacy coming away with it. Late pass there for Adam Baker. Empty net to shoot after Baker. And he's going to miss it. It goes wide. Oshawa pulling out all the stops now. They've sent Hardy to the bench for the extra attacker. That'll go in wide of the net. 1:30 left to go here in the game. Legacy tries for an opportunity. It's a shooting gallery now for the Toros. They're just trying to hit that open net. Legacy trying to keep it in the zone. Comes free now on the other side. Cutting in now is Peterson. He can't get around Baker. And Adam Baker tries for an opportunity on the other side. Picked up there by Blowen. And Blowen will dump it deep in the zone. Baker from his own end trying to dump it in. Now we've reached the last minute of play here of the game. Toros holding on to a 4-2 lead. Brandt with 2. Jackman with 1 and Legacy with 1. Has counted for the Toros scoring, and I believe Davis scored the first one for Oshawa unless it was tipped out in front. And Massa has the other one for them. Alvarez from his own end. Zane Dwyer will fire it around the other side there for Keaton Legacy over his stick. Beveridge is going to take a bump on the right side as they try and get it out here with Jackman. He gets pressured on there by Blowen, so he takes it back in his own end. That comes away at center. Here's Davis to get it on the backhand, dumps it in. Under 10 seconds left. The Toros are going to get back into the win column here as they're going to come up with another two-goal victory over the Oshawa Minor Generals. So they beat them 3-1 on Oshawa's home ice, and they will beat them 4-2 on their own home ice on this Sunday. A big win by the Adam AAA players and their coaches, Jason Jackman, Ryan Ford, Paul Jackman, and Sean Cochran. Thank you for watching. The video done by Bar Dance Style and the play-by-play done by MJ Broadcasting. See you Tuesday night in Finland Falls against Central Ontario.